Credit card fraud detection using hidden Markov model, guided by P.L. Shailaja, Assistant Professor of GRIT, presented by B. Pavinder, B. Avinash, P. Dharmender, and J. Damodar. Scope of the project: to detect and block from fraud transaction using a credit card. Introduction. Nowadays, the usage of credit cards has dramatically increased as credit card becomes the most popular mode of payment for both online as well as regular purchase. Cases of fraud associated with it are also rising. We model the sequence of operation in credit card transaction processing using a hidden Markov model and show how it can be used for the reduction of frauds. An HMM is initially trained with the normal behavior of cardholder. If an incoming credit card transaction is not accepted by the trained HMM with sufficiently high probability, it is considered to be fraudulent. Existing system. In case of existing system, the fraud is detected after the fraud is done. That is, the fraud is detected after the complaint of the cardholder. So the cardholder faced a lot of trouble before the investigation finished. And also, all the transaction is maintained in a log. We need to maintain huge data. So they need help from the cybercrime to investigate the fraud. To avoid the entire disadvantages, we propose a system to detect the fraud in a best and easy way. Disadvantages of existing system. Here we are using single password, so hacker can easily hack the password. Here we can't prevent the hacking. Credit card holder has to do the lot of manual work. Proposed system. In proposed system, we present a hidden Markov model which does not require fraud signature and yet is able to detect frauds by considering a cardholder's spending habit. Another important advantage of the HMM based approach is a drastic reduction in the number of false positive transactions identified as malicious by an FDS, although they are actually genuine. An FDS runs at a credit card issuing bank. Each incoming transaction is submitted to the FDS for verification. FDS receives the card details and the value of purchase to verify whether the transaction is genuine or not. The types of goods that are brought in that transaction are not known to the FDS. It tries to find any anomaly in the transaction based on the spending profile of the cardholder, shipping address, and billing address, etc. If the FDS confirms the transaction to be of fraud, it arises an alarm and the issuing bank declines the transaction. Advantages with the existing system. The detection of fraud use of the card is found much faster than the existing system. In, in the case of existing system, even the original cardholder is also checked for fraud detection, but in this system, no need to check the original user as we maintain a log. The log which is maintained will also be a proof for the bank for the transaction made. We can find the most accurate detection using this technique. This reduces the tedious work for an employee in the bank. Modules: new card user, login, security information, verification, transaction. Module description: new card hold user. In this module, the customer gives their information to enroll a new card. The information is all about their contact details. They can create their own login and password for their further use of the card. Login. In login form module presents site visitors with a form with username and password fields. If the user enters a valid username or password combination, they will be granted access to additional resources on website. Which additional resources they will have access to can be configured separately. Security information. In security information module, it will get the information detail and its stores in database. If the card lost, then the security information module form arrives. It has a set of questions where the user has to answer the correctly to move the transaction section. Verification. Verification information is provided with respect to a transaction between an initiating party and a verification seeking party. The verification information being given by a third verifying party based on the confidential information in the possession of the initiating party. Transaction. The credit card holder initiates a credit card transaction. The information is accepted as network data in the database only if a correct personal identification code is used with the communication. The transaction is pre-authorized. The vendor does not need to see or transmit a PIC. Module diagram. When you start, if new card is brought, then using username and password you have to log in. Security information provided by the user. Based on that, the transaction happens. The verification, unless until the verification is true, the transaction cannot be completed, and further, after completion of transaction, it stops the process. Symbols used in ER diagrams. Rectangle represents entity set, ellipse represents attributes, rhombus represents relationship sets, line represents flow. ER diagram. This is where the flow and transaction of user can take place. Data flow. By giving account details of user and the password and username that a user had, based on that username and password, a user can log in and transaction. What kind of transaction he can make by providing security and verification, the transaction is completed. These are the output screens when you log in. The login form gives you have to enter username and password provided by the user at the time of creating a new account. When you submit, by entering username and password, when you submit, the page that generates after that is this is the one that generates after uh, logging into the website. You can log out from the website, you can create an account, deposit and delete an account. Creating a new account by providing username, password, mobile number, gender, qualification, occupation, marital status, account type, email address that must be valid, address, present address. By clicking create an account, a new account will be created. We can perform updations, we can transfer our fund, we can check our balance, we can update our profile, we can log out from the user account, and we can go back to home also. Fund transfer. You must enter your account number and to whom you want to transfer your account, whom you want to transfer your amount. That person's account number must also be entered by you, and how much amount you want to transfer, so that you can enter amount. By providing valid email address at the time of creating an account, when you click on get new password, a new password that is given by FDA system is sent to your mail ID, and that password must be entered here, and then your when you click on the fund transfer button, then the fund transfer takes place. By entering a account number, if you search, it gives a user number, mobile number, username, mobile number, qualification, everything whatever he had while he was creating an account. You can update our profile or your profile by modifying this, and when you click on submit, your profile will be updated. We can check our balance by clicking on check balance by entering your account number, and you can check the account number of your others by providing valid account number. You can have online shopping. You can buy any mobiles, accessories, etc. through online. by clicking on the asterisk whatever you want to buy. Here we need to give only account number, no need of entering amount. If you press on the asterisk, the amount that is displayed on that screen will automatically transfer to the enter amount, and if you enter your account number and if you accept it and if you transfer your, you will you will you will get that asterisk as soon as possible. You can deposit amount by entering your account number and how much of amount you want to deposit, and after entering amount, well, if you click on the deposit button, then your amount will be deposited in your account. You can also delete account which are not in use, or the person out or away are not using our account and is away from our account. By delete by clicking a delete button or delete option, which is on left side of the table, a database is stored in such a way that it gives account number, username, mobile number, gender, qualification, occupation, account type, present address, balance, email address. So we can delete an account and we can see, the admin can see the database, what how many users are presently using this system, and they can delete if they are not using, or that account type is uh, expired. Thank you. Software requirements: operating system Windows 7, front end ASP.NET 4.0, coding language Visual C Sharp.NET, backend SQL Server 2008. Hardware requirements: Intel i3 i5 processor, hard disk of 40 GB, monitor 15 VGA color, mouse Logitech, 1 GB of RAM. Thank you.